Alright, we have another replay of J Fox in the Jean Bart. This time, Epicenter on Tears of the Desert.
Battle starts.
Let's see. There's a Midway, Des Moines, and Goliath. Other than that, you're top tier. You don't have any real torpedo threats. The Japanese cruisers are your biggest torpedo threats. And a bunch of battleships. When you got Nooster Shimmy on your team, those are pretty rare. Not terribly great, but they are rare. Epicenter is a pretty funky game mode. You have to support the middle and kind of work on the flank at the same time. This boat in itself isn't great for Epicenter. With only one destroyer and a CV though, you shouldn't have to worry about the caps too much initially. I would suspect that neither team really gets a cap for a while because neither of the DDs are really going to go in. And Friesland's kind of a damage farming DD, so it doesn't really want to go and just block a cap for 15 minutes. Now keep in mind where they were last seen on the minimap. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boats over there, and you're kind of closing in to kind of the midway point of the map. See that island that kind of points out that you're coming up on? That's the middle of the map. So they can be as close to that island as you are. So be careful right now because you're pretty close to the thick of it. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not closing in. The Otago turned out. Yeah, you get some crossfire from over there, but that island should protect you from it now. I'd probably be turning out now. You don't really want to just knuckle up to this island. Izumo is the right target. Starting to go a little more bow in now. Oh, and this Bismarck's right behind you too. That's bad news. You'd hope he would at least be in a different spot for a crossfire. Well, now that you're here, you're kind of here. There's no real getting out. You might be able to sit it on under the back guns here. Oh, you had HE loaded. You probably changed it before. It looked like he was going to turn, though, so... So that stuff in the middle of the map right now is kind of your biggest threat, and also the Midway. The Midway can just come and wreck you if he wants to, if he sees that you're here. You don't really have anyone to help you with AA. I mean, you're AA plus Bismarck's AA, the Midway doesn't care about that.
Deactivated.
This is a good call to back up and take shots at these guys. They're not pushing you on this flank, which is good. It actually gives you maybe an opportunity to get out of here. See, this is the main thing that I don't like about islands. Like, yeah, it protects you from those guys up there, but you also, like, you can't shoot your guns at them. And that Goliath can lob and you can't. Looks like you're trying to sneak a shot on the Goliath here. You might get it. They're surprisingly tanky when they angle. Not bad. I mean, your guys are pushing and they're kiting, so you'll probably have an opportunity to get out of here in a second now that you're not going to be the focus target when you do. Now, where you go from here is an interesting question. Yeah, there's the midway. He's going for the Bismarck, though. See, right now you're poking out broadside. You're gonna be broadside, be full speed so you can dodge. That Azumo, if he was looking at you, he could really hurt you. You have 5 heals, there's only 12 minutes left in the game. Use it or you're not gonna get through them all. Shoot before you hit the reload booster. Unless it's like if your guns are already loaded. Oh, and why'd you retreat back? You hit your reload booster and you didn't even use it. Yeah, at this point you gotta go support your team that's pushing. It's a 3-on-3, you go out there, it's 4-on-3. The kiters have the advantage in the battle. Actually, I would stay close to these islands and try and get cross shots into that Missouri. In D5. There's a bunch of boats in there that you might be able to hurt while still kind of pushing with your team, and you can switch your guns back to these guys you're pushing into. Screw the Des Moines, he's taking himself out of the game. The objective's in the middle. That Friesland doesn't have torps. He does have very fast firing guns though. If you could go and take a shot on him, I'd go and try and work on that Friesland next to this island maybe. Yeah, I'd be taking shots on the stuff in the middle. This Des Moines is 20 kilometers out. He's on the 10 line. He's not. You already have 3 people on your team chasing him. Goliath's showing a decent broadside, but still, that stuff in the middle is way closer to you, and it's a much higher priority.
All stations, concentrate fire on
Yeah, see that Friesland? He's right in front of you. Just turn your guns to the left, and you can get shots on the DD. You have reload booster, you can punish him. I would turn my nose right into this gap. Oh, you drove by it. Okay.
Engine boost
Oh, no,
deactivated.
we just radared the Friesland. It's a nice hit on the Goliath.
All stations requesting fire on the
But once
designated
again,
target.
he's way out there. He's not really serving a purpose for their team. Missouri's blocking cap, Friesland's capping, Richelieu's blocking cap. You have good shots on all of them. Don't focus on kiting cruisers, it's what they want you to do. They're gonna win that trade. And use your heal, man. You have 5 of them.
The ship is on fire. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yeah, you're super tunnel visioned on this Goliath. There's important things happening in the middle of the map that you need to focus on.
Problem solved, sir.
If you can kill the midway, that's great. It's probably a bit unlikely. And he's not. I'd still like to see you working on this stuff down on the 4 line in the Friesland. Take a shot at the Missouri. This guy is... I know he's low, but... Yeah, you gotta look towards the middle of the map. Your teammates are kind of doing a decent job of holding the fort, but it's not. Things are looking questionable now. I mean, how many salvos have you sent out on those 2 cruisers and gotten what 30,000 damage? And now the Missouri's bow in, so your opportunity's kind of gone, but you still have to fight him. Use your heal. He's turning. I would take a shot and instantly reload boost as soon as you get your guns there. Or maybe not reload boost, he's gonna go behind the island. You might get another shot. It'll be close. Yeah, that's probably the right call. Wait for him to come out. He's not going to give you as good a broadside. No, he's going to. He's turning out, which will expose a little more of the Citadel. Nice. Finally got that Missouri. Now you guys have map control. All of your damage, all the damage you've taken is pretty much healable damage. Like, you could be pretty much full health right now if you were using your heals. And now you use your first one, there's 6 minutes left in the game. You're only going to be able to use max 3 if it goes the full 20 minutes and you survive. Nice job using the island to shield yourself from the Goliath.
Problem solved, sir.
I would switch to AP here and chase that Izumo into this gap. You had Donskoy out there that you can hurt with AP as well, and a reload booster coming up. You can score kind of a deciding blow here. You still have HE though. There you go. Ooh, Izumo's already dead pretty much. Nice.
Our team is taking
Down
the
goes
lead.
Otago, it's over, now you guys just win.
Engine boost deactivated.
But Donskoy probably doesn't even know you're here. Now he does. There's your Goliath.
Torpedoes astern.
Nice.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes direct front.
A little high there. See, and this is why I wanted to use that heal earlier. You'd have that other heal already gone off, and you'd have way more health right now.
Problem solved, sir.
But overall, nice job. 112 damage, nothing to sneer at. You guys are gonna polish this one off pretty soon here. Just try and get as much damage as you can on this midway. You're gonna want to aim right for his nose. Yeah, it looks like that's where you're aiming.